What's going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, and I'm back with another one. Today, we are looking at the Birmingham Stallions versus the St. Louis Battlehawks. A very, very tightly contested ball game versus the two top teams in each division. Obviously, the Stallions in the USFL division, 7-0 now. You got the St. Louis Battlehawks, tops of the XFL division, 5-2 now. It was a back and forth ball game, very much anticipated ball game between two of the top teams in the league, two of the top coaches in the league, Anthony Beck, Skip Holtz. Adrian Martinez, one of the MVP favorites this year. You also have AJ McCarron, who's probably top 3, top 5 in the MVP voting as well on the XFL side of things. This was just an amazing ball game, very back and forth. Two great teams, two great coaches, two great play callers, two great personnel just battling it out for supremacy in the UFL. Obviously, Birmingham came out on top. We're going to be looking at all the highlights from this game. It was an amazing game. It lived up to the hype, like I said. This had been something that I had circled on my calendar from 3-4 weeks ago. And finally, we got the game. AJ McCarron returning to Alabama. Obviously, his last two times he played in Alabama, he did not get the dub. 2013 against the Kick 6 against Auburn, and now against the Birmingham Stallions. Obviously, he wasn't on the Alabama team this time, so that's a little bit different, but he hasn't been successful in Alabama. Hopefully, we get to see these teams rematch. This was a great game. Hopefully, we get to see them in the UFL championship. That would be ideal. We'll see if St. Louis or Birmingham makes it to that game and is able to come out on top in that game. But we are going to be breaking down the highlights from this game. Make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts about this game. It was an amazing back and forth game. And we will get straight into the breakdown. Okay, you got a 3rd and 3 early on for Birmingham to start the game. Adrian Martinez actually played a really good game. 21 for 33, 230 yards, 7 touchdowns. He ran for 60 yards as well, so he accounted for almost 300 yards of offense. You had 42 rushing yards from Ricky Persons, 31 from CJ Marable. They spread the ball all around. Kevin Austin, their leading receiver, with 59, 41 from Marlon Williams, 29 from Deion Kane, 25 from Jay Sternberger, 20 from Greg Jennings. They spread the ball around a lot. Everybody getting some love, everybody getting some touches. They got a lot of weapons on that Birmingham Stallions defense. They are missing Amari Rogers right now. As you see right here, you got St. Louis Battlehawks getting for the sack. Really good play right here. Almost a sack fumble. Almost got his hand in there, but a sack nonetheless. Really good rush from this D end right here. Really good rush. See him jump with the swat. Probably can't see you see the jump a little bit, but you see the swat as well with the hand work. Getting in there and getting the sack. Really good play there. Really, really good play there. Love to see it. To start the game off early as well. In enemy territory. Got to start it off on high. Got to bring your own juice when you're on the road. BYOJ. Bring your own juice. And St. Louis is doing that to start. Looks like you got about 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Looks like we got a second down. I can't see if that's second or third down. Either way, Birmingham's living in the backfield, as they have done all season long. Got 5 on the line of scrimmage, 1 coming off the edge as well. And then you got that safety coming down also. Looks like they're trying to rotate to a man coverage. And it doesn't matter. Number 99's in the backfield very early. Looks like they're trying to get that tight end to come across. They're trying to run a kind of looks like a counter. Definitely looks like a gap scheme. Trying to pull that tackle around to be the lead blocker for the running back after he takes the handoff. And they'd probably hope that tight end can get down the line of scrimmage to cut off the line of that D tackle. Really looks like a D end. Cut off the line for that D end, but he's able to get across face for the tight end and get in the backfield for the TFL. Really big play. Really, really big play for Birmingham. We know they got dogs on that D-line. They got dogs on their defense. They got dogs all over the place. Really, what the commentators were talking about is Birmingham is actually pretty light on the back end right now. They lost a defensive back last week, and I think JoJo Tillery also was not playing in this game as well. So they've been missing some pieces, but here you see them early on in the game making a play. You see this is something that the Battlehawks run a lot. They run this pivot concept. So you got 2 receivers to the weak side of the field. You run Ja'Cour Pearson's on a pivot route. Just stop if he's in zone. If it's man, you pull away. It was zone, so he stopped in the window. He probably could have got the ball right here, especially. Oh no, this is 3rd and 13, so it's 3rd and long. So Adrian McCarron's trying to take a shot. But what they do here is you run the spot route to influence the linebacker. He bites up on that, and you get the in route right behind it. I don't know if the ball was a little far outside, far ahead. It looks like it was a little far ahead of Darius Shepard, and the safety is able to get the interception. But this is actually a really good concept, and it looks like he's got his receiver open. I don't know what the miscommunication was, but this is a concept that they've run multiple times this year and found really good success with it. You see him in the tight formation, bunch set, tight, not even bunch, but just like the two tight set. Ja'Cour Pearson, just stop right there, spot up, and then you got the basic coming in behind it. A little far outside, he gets intercepted, and Birmingham is off to the races. And they're going to get close to the 30-yard line, down at the 31-yard line, to set up Birmingham in really good field position. Really good field position. Here you go. You get a look at the concept once again. Like I just broke it down. Ja'Cour Pearson on the spot route. You got the dig route. Oh, he slipped. Man, that will get you right there. That will get you right there. That is the difference from a completion and probably a first down and an interception. You see it right there. The slip, and man, really good concept. Like I said, this is something that the Battlehawks run a lot, and unfortunately Shepard slipped coming out of the break, and that caused an interception. That is the inches, folks. That is the inches in the game of football that people talk about all the time. It's a game of inches, and you know, one misstep there, one false step here can get you off and cause a big play for the other team. Here we go right here. Looks like the Battlehawks are in a cloud. Not even a cloud. Not so sure what this is. Definitely too high though. Definitely too high safeties. Looks like a cloud kind of, but this nickel's pushing out into the flats damn near. Not so sure. Either way, they're hitting the curl concept and getting, I think that's Kevin Austin in the window of the curl. Really good route concept, really good completion. Great execution right there. Great execution right there. Not so sure what the coverage is, but you see there's a window. They push this guy out. Kevin Austin comes right into that window of this guy playing what seems to be a curl flat. And he gets in that window right behind him to make the reception. Really good job. Really good job. Really good job. Here we go. Empty, which is something Birmingham runs a lot. I believe they were empty that last formation too. That last play? No, not empty. They had a running back in the backfield. But they do empty a lot. And that's also actually something that the Battlehawks do quite a bit too, is empty formation with all those weapons that they have. Either way, Adrian Martinez is getting out of the backfield. What is this? Looks like a 1st and 20. He's scrambling and he's going to get it. I mean, this is something that Anthony Beck had mentioned he wanted them to stop, is the Adrian Martinez running with his legs. This is something that every team would like to not have happen to them, but that is why Adrian Martinez is leading probably in the MVP voting. One, because his team is undefeated, but also because he can throw and he can use his legs, and he's shown to do that very effectively this season. So, and here you go, get him in that T formation, and they're just going to hammer it down in there for the touchdown. Hammer it down in there. The two lead blockers. Good cut block by that outside. Who's this? I think that's Ricky Person. And looks like Marable gets in. I think Marable was the one who took that handoff. Yep, Marable took the handoff, and he gets in the end zone. It's kind of hard not to score on that. But Birmingham is going to take the 6-0 lead. Here you go. You get to see. This seems like a bunch of single blocks. So you got a double team block, a couple double team blocks in here. Double team there, single block. And then you got the two lead blockers with your tight ends. Tight end hammering down in there. And Person getting the block on the outside out here. And then CJ Marable just get in. Great job right there. Great job. Here we go. Birmingham going for the 2-point conversion. And, they get it to Kevin Austin, but he's unable to come up with the reception. So watch this play, because I think this is very similar to a play they run later. Not even so much. This is more so a rub. They're trying to get a rub with Sternberger and Kevin Austin's guy, but you don't want to like directly contact him. I don't know. This is really played well by that St. Louis defensive back. Both the St. Louis defensive backs. Be physical with Sternberger right here. Don't let him push you too far upfield. And then, this defensive back staying tight to Kevin Austin as well. Not making it easy. Good pass breakup as well. Great play by St. Louis. It remains a 6-0 ball game for the Stallions. Here we go. St. Louis has got the ball back. Got a 3rd and 7 coming up for them. Empty formation. Like I said, they run quite a bit of empty formation. They're running the screen to Darius Shepard, the former Bison, and he's running forward for the first down. Really good play right there. Really good play right there. Get the ball, get upfield. And his blockers are out in front of him. This is what makes the play. Blockers out in front, lineman hooked up. Another lineman, just get somebody. And Darius Shaper's able to dive forward for the first down. Really good play right there. Great play right there. Here we go. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Got a 1st and 10 for St. Louis. And they're running the nod routes. And A.J. McCarron's going to scramble on 1st and 10 and get a lot of yardage. Oh, my gosh. This is something he did a little bit earlier in the season when he had to scramble quite a bit. I can't remember what team they were playing. But might have been Arlington. But he was using his legs quite a bit. And, you know, he's not the fastest guy, but he's not slow either. If he needs to, he'll get you some yardage. You got about 20, 25 yards right here out of this scramble. Really good job right there. Really good job right there. They're calling, there's a flag though. What do they call, a holding? No, we're not going to see what they called. Oh, they might have got him right here. They might have got the boy right there. That might be it. Definitely looks like a hold right there. Yeah, they probably called that. Tough for the Battlehawks, but they're going to get 3 out of this drive to make it a 6-3 ball game. St. Louis. Really good job. Birmingham's got the ball back. That was one thing that was big about this game, and I think showed up later on in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Was like, if you look at this Birmingham drive, they're starting around the 30-yard line, just behind the 30-yard line at the 29. But a lot of the later drives, the St. Louis Battlehawks and the Birmingham Stallions were starting at like the 40, the 50, and like that's the difference in the UFL is the way they do the kickoff from the 20-yard line. If you have a good return team, if you got good blocks on your return team, you can get pretty decent field position coming out with a change of the. Whenever you change possession, you can come out with pretty good field position if you know what you're doing. Either way, once again, Birmingham coming out in empty formation, which is, like I said, they run a lot of. It looks like the Battlehawks are in man coverage. Definitely in man coverage, good route concept. So you run the swing route right here, or I mean the call it a bubble with your running back, and then you got 2 in routes coming in, or maybe even double slants coming in behind it. Especially in man, off man, this is not a bad concept when you know that number 3 is going to pull that number 3 defender, probably a nickel or a backer out of there, opening up that window. I don't know if Adrian Martinez felt like he was hot, but there is a blitzer coming off the edge right here. This nickel is blitzing, dropping that safety down to play man on what I think is a receiver. Either way, though, good concept, good completion from Adrian Martinez, and the tight end is off to the races. Really good play right there. Really good play right there. Really good play right there. Here we go. Running the screen to, I think that's Victor. Oh, man. He tried to make a play, but he might have just given up the ball. I don't know if his head counts as, oh my gosh, that had to hurt. That could not have felt good. But either way, you see he's got 2 options here. He can throw it out to the left. They don't really have numbers out to the left, but you got your screen, your lineman out to the right. And once again, man, look at this hustle. Look at this hustle from this center. He is booking it. I love to see it. Didn't really block anybody. He's looking around too much. But, like, that would have been his block right there. Like, we need you to get him, brother. I love the effort. But, like, let's target that effort. Right here. He's right here. You looked at him. That's you. That's you, bro. Either way, Benjamin Victor takes the big hit. He did fumble the ball. See the ref throw that little pad out there, which usually signals a fumble, but they must have talked about it. His head hit the ground. It was not a fumble. Birmingham's going to kick the 27-yard field goal, make it a 9-3 ball game, Birmingham. Birmingham's got the lead right now. 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. You got a second down for the Stallions, and they're getting it to Hakeem Butler. Really good job. Not so sure. Oh, they faked the screen here. Fake screen here. This is probably something that they run quite a bit. They do get the ball to Ja'Cour Pearson a lot. So fake the screen here. Defensive backs both bid on it. Thank God they had that one high safety who was aware of what's going on out here. You see they got man coverage over here. No, not even. He's bailing. So it looks like they're in a, no, it's man. Off man. Kind of just playing like an off man. Might be like a match, but definitely looks like man. He comes down with the screen to play man. He's the outlier. He's the outlier. We need you to stay on your man. Honestly, they have to pass this off because technically this is probably his man. So he's biting down on the screen He is probably supposed to run with Akeem Butler. He bites down on the screen as well. So somebody's got to be right. Somebody's got to be right. I think this actually happened against St. Louis. I can't remember who St. Louis played last week, but I think they had a busting coverage like this. I think they played DC. Either they played DC. I can't remember. They didn't play DC last week, actually, because DC played San Antonio. Can't remember who they played, but somebody had a busting coverage either last week or the week before, and it might have been against St. Louis. But here you go. Akeem Butler, really big reception. Thank God that high safety was there to save a touchdown, but really good execution from the Stallions. Here you go, 4th and goal. They're going to give it to Sailors, who gets in the end zone for his first touchdown. First touchdown of the game for Sailors. Watch him. This is not going to be the last touchdown that he has. Gets the easy 1-yard touchdown in the goal line. Here you see him blocking down. Sailors, one-on-one with the safety. Can you beat him? And oh no, that's not even a safety. That's their linebacker, Tizino. One-on-one with Tizino. Get in there. Just got to make a miss. That's a hard tackle to make for Tizino. Obviously, you'd love for him to make that tackle, but a better move from Sailors to get into the end zone. Great job. Great job, Jacob. Great job. Here we go. Running the draw play for the 2-point conversion, and it is successful. Here you go. Watch it right here. Draw play, pulling that tackle around for the lead blocker, and he gets a really good block. Great block right there from this tackle. Great block. That's the block that sprung it right there. That's the block you need to have to get into the end zone. Good blocks all around from everybody else as well. Got your guard or your center pushing up to the second level. Center getting up to the second level, locking up with Tizino, probably one of their best tacklers. And then you got your guard or your tackle, your left tackle, get in there, getting another backer. Sailors is able to get in there for the 2-point conversion. Really good job. Really good job there from St. Louis. Here we go. Birmingham's got the ball back. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. And they're getting into Marlon Williams on a little quick slant. Nothing crazy. Good body control out of the route. He doesn't give it away at all. Next thing you know, he's into the break. Good ball. And he's getting about 15 yards on first down. Really good job. Really good job. 3-by-1. Running back to the strong side. He's pushing out on a little spot. Marable is getting the ball from Adrian Martinez, and he's pushing upfield. Getting close to 10 yards on first down. Just around 10 yards, maybe 9. Might have given it to him, though. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Stallions. St. Louis is bringing pressure. You know it's man because this guy is running with the running back. Watch that guy who's covering the running back. He'll always give it away. And then watch the eyes. Man eyes. One high safety. Man eyes. That's man, folks. Got the slant to Marlon Williams. And he's making the play. Really good job right there. Really good job. Man, he was putting number 24 through it this drive, wasn't he? Sheesh. Good route, though. Good route. Good catch. Good ball from Adrian Martinez to know where your hot's at. So if he feels he has pressure, which he does, they're rushing 5 and manning everybody else up. Got to get the ball off now. Where's your hot at? He knew where the hot was. The hot is Marlon Williams. Get it in his hands, and he does the rest and gets really good yardage on third down. I will continue to say it. That is one of the things that makes this Birmingham Stallions team so dangerous is because they are successful on third down. They are good at converting third downs. They are good when they have to be good. Money down, when you need it, when you have to have it. That is when these Stallions are the best. That is one of the best. And obviously, they rushed in this game. They rushed for 144 yards, 60 for Adrian Martinez, 42 for Persons, and 31 for CJ Marable. They're very good on the run. They're very good on the ground. So, that lends itself to make a pretty good football team. Good on third down, good in the run game. They don't turn over the ball a lot. I mean, there's a couple things that they do really well that makes them a really good football team, and those are just a few. Run the ball, stop the run. They do that. Good on third down. They do that. Take care of the ball. They do that. Good quarterback play. They do, they have it all. Good defensive line. They win the game in the trenches. Like, what do you want me to say? They're a good football team, and they're built well from top to bottom. Good touchdown right here on the slant route to Deion Kane. Nothing crazy. You see they motioned away. I think that's Marlon Williams. They motioned him away, giving it a 4-by-1 look set. But you see it's man. Watch the defensive back travel with him. That is man coverage. That's man coverage. That's the indicator. Now you know I got one-on-one. This safety's kind of hanging out over there, but if you can give him a good ball, it can be a touchdown. And he did just that. Ball a little behind, but he's trying to protect it because there's that I think that's a linebacker on the inside right there as well. Good execution. Good execution. You got in the red zone. That's another thing, is like when the Birmingham Stallions get in the red zone, they're not walking away with less than 3. And a lot of times they're going to walk away with a touchdown. They're just a well-built football team. Not trying to harp on it too much, but Skip Holtz really knows what he's doing on offensively, defensively. As a play caller, he just knows what he's doing. Good ball. Here you get to see it. Quick drop back from Adrian Martinez. Gets the ball to his guy. One hitch. Toss it. Great job. Great job. A little behind. Great catch from Deon Cain. Bringing it into his body. Good job. Getting the handoff to Marlon Williams on the sweep, on the jet sweep. Very similar to what they just ran, except for this was pre-snap that they ran this motion, and they singled up Deon Cain back there. This time, they motioned him over and snapped it almost directly to him, but snapped it to Adrian Martinez, handed it to Marlon Williams, and he's really good blocks out front. Good block right here from Jay Sternberger. Good block right here from Jordan Thomas. Oh my gosh, great block. Great block. Good block from Sternberger and good block on the outside from Kevin Austin. Good 3 one-on-one blocks. What really had to be the difference maker would have been number 24. He hesitated right there. We have the leverage we need. Right there. He took the look. He hesitated right there. That is the leverage. He probably was trying to anticipate Marlon Williams running back this way to go back out, but you're overthinking it. You're overthinking it, brother. Just run with him. You stopped. That's the leverage. That's the leverage they need. We are trying to get numbers. We got 3-on-3 right here. You're the difference maker. You're the guy who's either going to make the play for yourself or make the play for us. And you made the play for the Birmingham Stallions by hesitating right there. He's able to get them out leverage. They got the 3 one-on-one blocks out front, and they get in the end zone. Great job. 17-11 ball game with a couple seconds to go in the half. Battlehawks got the ball. They're going to get it out to Akem Butler, who's just going to go down immediately. And looks like they're trying to get 3. They're going to bring their kicker out for a 60-yard field goal. And that, is it just me or does this upright look a little crooked? Either way, what are we talking about with these UFL kickers? 61-yard field goal attempt. What are we talking about? These UFL kickers have been amazing. If a couple of these guys aren't at least in training camp with some NFL teams, I don't know what else to say. I have no idea what else I need to say. These guys are hitting 60-yarders, upper 50-yarders, like mid-50 to upper 50-yarders every week. Obviously, we know about Jake Bates and what he's been through. Now we got Andre Zimmett. I don't want to mispronounce his name. Looks like Zimmett. Andre Zimmett. Looks like a line drive, but it looks like he had a couple, maybe 5 to 10 more yards on that. Really good kick to end the half for St. Louis to make it a 14-17 ball game. The wind caught it too. Look at this. Curved a little bit. Curved back in there. Great job, though. I mean, what are we talking about? 61-yard field goal. What are we talking about? What a kick. What a kick. Second half. I got a 2nd and 6 for the Stallions right here. They started with the ball to start the second half. Ricky Persons is going to lower the shoulder and lay the boom on somebody. Come on. Bring your hard hat. Bring your hard hat to work. Bring your hard hat to work. You see they're running a little power pulling that guard around as the lead blocker on power. He's getting a really good block, and Ricky Persons is one-on-one with the safety. Me and you, safety. Me and you. And I'm choosing me every time. I'm choosing me every time. I'm choosing me every time. Really good block here, like I said, from the guard, pulling around. Ricky Person, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He's hype. Yes. Yes. Good play. Good play right there. Here we go. Motioning out to empty while motion and CJ Marable out. They're running that double slant concept, almost even triple slant concept. I don't think I've ever seen a triple slant concept. Slant here, slant there, and a slant on the backside unless it's a spot route. Might be a deep spot route on the backside. Either way, they got somebody open. Jay Sternberger is open. Looks like zone. Let me see what kind of zone they're trying to run. Looks like a cover 3 zone. Definitely cover 3. And Jay Sternberger's open in the middle. Wide open in the middle. On 1st and 10. How many yards they get? Got about 15 yards on 1st and 10. Not a bad play right there. Not a bad play right there. Good job on 1st and 10. Here you go. They end up getting 3 out of their first drive of the half. Ooh, was that blocked? That's one thing we don't usually see from the Stallions. I don't know if this was blocked, but it was definitely missed. 41-yard field goal attempt is no good, keeping it a 17-14 ball game. I don't know if that's one thing that we've seen from the Stallions so far this season is them struggle on the special team side of things, but they struggle quite a bit, missing that field goal obviously right there, and then you got the blocked punt that we'll see later on in the game that, you know, could have really hurt them. That could have been a really big play. That would have been a play that we would have looked back on. Either way, we'll talk about that when we get there. You're going to get the quick screen to Darius Shepard. This is very similar to the play, like, this is similar to what they scored on earlier, but it doesn't look the same because Hakeem Butler's not running out like he was when it was his design play. But he's still getting out there, not able to lock up with anybody, but Darius Shepard's still able to get the first down on 2nd and 7. Good play. Good play. 1st and 10, or that was a 1st and 10. But they're going to end up having to punt it on 4th and 15. And let's see. Muff. Another special teams blunder for the Stallions, which is not something we see. Now, I know this guy. I don't think this is the guy that usually punt returns for them. I'm trying to remember this receiver's name, Zuber. I think this is Isaiah Zuber. I don't think he's their regular punt returner. I think usually Amari Rogers is their punt returner. But like I said, he's hurt. So he hasn't been playing. He went out of the game, I believe, last week with, I believe, a concussion. And I don't think he was ready to come back for this game. I think that's what the story is. But either way, that is something that you cannot have. Cannot have it. Isaiah Zuber right there with the muff punt. St. Louis is going to recover it inside. You see Fair caught it, but had to be the sun in his eyes or something. We'll know because the sun is over here. You can see the shadow. I don't know. I don't know what he was seeing. But either way, he doesn't make the catch. And it's a big time play. Big time play in the game. Big time play in the game. Cannot have it. This is the one thing, the one down thing we saw about the Stallions during this game. They're always good in the run game, always good stopping the run. I mean, they're decent defensively overall. I mean, just they play a good brand of football. But on the special teams on Saturday, they were not clicking on all cylinders. Not clicking at all. Tough play right there. Look at it right here. Right through the arms. Right through the arms. And the Battlehawks are right there to scoop it up. Right there to scoop it up. Here we go. 17-14 ball game. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. St. Louis has got the ball. They're running the spot route. Trying to see what they're trying to run here. Spot. Quick out with the flat down here. And corner with a widened hitch out here. And nothing's open. Nothing's open. Birmingham's playing coverage. Only rushing 4. AJ McCarron's going to try to scramble to find somebody, and he's going to dump it off to Jacob Sailors, who gets in the end zone. What do you know? Just dump it off, try to get something on 3rd down, and Jacob Sailors gets in the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Really good job right there. Like I said, Jacob Sailors had a game. Good on the ground. He was good on the ground. I don't think he had too many rushing yards, though. He only had 38 rushing yards, but 2 touchdowns on 38 rushing yards. And then, obviously, he had the passing touchdown right here. He had 4 receptions for 20 yards and a touchdown. Touchdown being right here. Here you go. McCarron's going to scramble, find him. Jacob Sailors do the rest. It's not like they were super far away from the end zone. I think they snapped it, yeah, right underneath the 10-yard line on the 9-yard line. Might even been the 8-yard line. 8-yard line, and he gets in the end zone. Really good job. Really good job there. Once again, we get another angle from it. Really, really good job. Love to see it. Love to see it. Here we go. They're going for the 2-point attempt with the 3-point lead right now. And they're going to get it to Sailors, who is going to get stopped. Try to run a little power. Tried to run power. That tackle, is that a tackle or a guard? Looks like their tackle. Their tackle is not able to get where he needs to get. Good penetration upfield by this D end right here. I think he probably muddied where the tackle was supposed to go on this. But Sailors is going to hammer it down in there. No really blocks past the line of scrimmage for him. I mean, I guess the lineman got up to the 2nd level, but still, nothing crazy. Birmingham's got numbers, and they bring him down for a unsuccessful conversion. 20-17 ball game, 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. You got a 3rd and 16 for the Stallions. This could have been a play that could have changed the game around, but guess what? AJ Martinez's legs is going to keep Birmingham in the game. Imagine if St. Louis would have got the ball back after this, even though, Birmingham probably would have punted it and pinned them, inside the 30, 20-yard line. This changes the game right here. Converting on a 3rd and 16. This is something that you cannot have if you are the Battlehawks. Cannot have it. Hate to see it. Don't want to have it happen, but it happened. It happened. Cannot have it. Cannot have it. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Stallions. A minute and a half to go. Gonna get it off to Deon Cain, who's making things happen. Little spot route, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Can't really see what Sternberger's route is, but they got a 3-man concept down here with the running back in the flat being the horizontal stretch. Might have been like might have been a widened hitch route or spot route from Sternberger, and then an inside OTB, close to an OTB route, spot route from Deon Cain, just trying to kind of like a spacing concept, widening that window out. This guy widened the window out. Deon Cain sits in that voided window, whatever you want to call it, and he gets the ball, and they get the first down. Really good job. 2nd and 10 again for the Stallions. Nobody's really open. Adrian Martinez is trying to find somebody, and he finds Jordan Thomas on the scramble move, coming back to the ball for the first down as well. Really good ball from Adrian Martinez. Really good ball. Really good all around right there. Great job. Great job. Here we go. 3rd and goal for the Stallions. Try to run the quick slant to Deon Cain. Once again, this is the same play they ran earlier. They motioned Marlon Williams away. Look at them. Now they're just shifting everything over. Instead of running with it, they ran with it the first time because it was man. It might still be man, but he's passing it off. Look at him. He's communicating. You got him man over. Obviously, the corner's going to stay. You got the next man over. You got the next man over. Like, just pass it off. Pass it off. Help me out. Help me out. I think he looked at Deon Cain real quick. Looked real quick. Look, you see it. Watch his eyes. He looked real quick. Just not even barely. Looked. It's not there. There's like damn near 3 guys. You got the corner that's on him. Backer shaded this way. Safety shaded this way as well. They were not going to give up that slant. Everything to the front side is covered. But this... This is why you have to have good communication on defense. They communicated, Buddy communicated, but that's why you have to stay on it. That's why you have to stay on it. You can't pass it off because they're still worried about the 3 guys that they got over there. I got him. I got him. I got him. So if you told everybody to pass it off, somebody first off, who are you going to cover? And the next thing, like, this guy is supposed to get him. This guy is supposed to get one of these guys. This guy's supposed to get one of these. Somebody's supposed to be on Marlon Williams. Somebody left Marlon Williams wide open. They passed it off, but still didn't execute. Look, he's communicating. Pass it off. Pass it off. Pass it off. But still, Marlon Williams is wide open. I don't understand. And he gets an easy touchdown. I don't understand. Just obviously just a miscommunication. We see the miscommunication. They're telling them to pass it off. He's telling them, you get it. They literally ran the same concept last time. Motion Marlon Williams to get Deon Cain one-on-one. And Deon Cain ran a pretty damn good route. He's got 3 guys over him. That wouldn't have been a good ball from Adrian Martinez. Good to get off of it. But everybody else is covered too. Jordan Thomas is covered. Sternberger, I think that is right there. Sternberger is covered. And then the outside receiver, I think is Kevin Austin, is covered. Everybody's covered. But then you got your guy, Marlon Williams, who nobody accounted for. And that's the thing. I think number 8 might have been trying to, I don't know. Nobody put eyes on him. And this is tough. Obviously, this is not anything. I don't know. I don't know if they practice this. I don't know. I'm not in their locker room, but you just cannot have it. In the biggest game of the season, you cannot have it. You cannot have it. 23-20 ball game for the Stallions with 13 and a half minutes to go in the game. Look, they're going to explain it right there. Same play they ran earlier in the game. Deon Cain slant, I don't have it. You see him. Watch Adrian's eyes. Deon Cain slant, I don't have it. I'm off it immediately. Little pocket pressure. I'm going to get around. I see Marlon Williams. Marlon Williams, I kind of throw his hand up like that, and he gets it to him. Really good play. Really good play. They're going for 2 after the touchdown to make it a 25-20 ball game. They got the corner to Deon Cain. Ooh! Either my guy's going to get it or nobody's going to get it. I'm not mad at this ball. I honestly think this is a pretty decent ball from Adrian Martinez. He's just not trying to put it in harm's way. That's the way you got to do it. If he would have put that any lower, that defensive back potentially could have got it. So I'm not mad at that play. Put it up to where either your guy's going to make the play or nobody's going to make the play. Probably could have worked this front side. You got a couple one-on-ones here. Maybe Kevin Austin. Put him a low ball at the goal line. But I'm not mad at that corner route either. That's a good decision. Put it up where only guy can get it, or my guy. Your guy's not able to come down with it, but it's not bad. 23-20 ball game, about 11 minutes to go in the 4th. 3rd and 5 for St. Louis, and they're getting it off to Akem Butler, their security safety blanket for A.J. McCarron. The guy who's always there, always got your back. He's always going to be there for you. He's always going to be there for you. And he was right there. Really good job. 23-20 ball game. 23. I don't even know why I said that. 23-20. It's still 23-20. 1st and 10 for the Battlehawks. Here we go. About 8.5 minutes to go in the fourth. Another third down. And who is he throwing into? Once again, you got man from the Stallions. The Stallions are bringing pressure. I don't know if AJ McCarron knew they were bringing pressure, but he doesn't have any really hot routes, but he got somebody coming across the middle pretty fast on what either looks like an over or a deep slant, and he gets to his guy, Akem Butler, the safety blanket, the security blanket. They play him everywhere. They play him on the outside. They play him in the slot. You know, I don't know if they play him on the line of scrimmage ever, but he's just a weapon for these guys, and you see that right there. Getting the ball to him, getting it in his hands for the first down on 3rd and 8. Really good job. Really, really good play right there. Akem Butler has been their guy. Here we go, Darius Shepard on the motion. Jacob Sailors is going to get it. Got to make the tackle to Zeno. Got to make it. Watch Tizino right here. He's coming down with reckless abandon, wants to make the play, but he doesn't wrap up fully, and that allows him to get in the end zone. Tough play right there. So you got the motion, but then you're pulling your center around. Looks like a toss sweep. Pulling that center around as the lead blocker, and he's putting a hat on a body. Put a hat on somebody. Obviously, there's a lot of trash in there, but Jacob Sailors breaks the tackle and gets in for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Really good drive from the St. Louis Battlehawks. Really good run right there from Jacob Sailors. Wasn't super pretty, wasn't perfect the whole time, but he got in the end zone. Once again, getting in the end zone right there. Great job from Jacob Sailors. Great freaking job right there. Love to see it. On the pitch. Look at it. Center out in front, putting a hat on a body. That's where the tackle had to be right there. Tizino had to make it. He did not wrap up. He kind of just threw a shoulder in there, didn't wrap up. Sailors shook that tackle off and got in the end zone. Really, really good job. Really, really good job. Here we go. The Battlehawks are going for the 2-point attempt, but I think there was a penalty after the play, like an unsportsmanlike or something happened after the play to where this is a long 2-point conversion, and they're not going to get it at all. They try to throw it up to Wayne Gallman out of empty formation. Not even empty formation. But they try to throw it up to Gallman, and it's incomplete. Unsuccessful try. And now it's a 3-point ball game. Birmingham's got the ball with about 6 minutes to go in the game. 3rd and 3. TJ Marable's getting upfield. Really good job. Really good job. Leave him one-on-one. Looks like an inside zone type play. You got one-on-one with that safety out there or that nickel out there. He's not going to make the tackle. And TJ Marable's getting about 10 yards on the run. Close to 10 yards on the run. Really good job. Here you go. 1st and 15 for the Stallions. Adrian Martinez is going to get the ball off to Kevin Austin on probably the play of the day. So let's watch it up top. Up top, you got the slant concept, maybe even a slant box concept. You got a slant or maybe a bender, not even a bender, but like a glance from Sternberger. And then you got the box on the outside from Victor. And then up top, you got the seam from Marlon Williams, taking the over top coverage out of there. It looks like man. You got inside man, and this is what Adrian Martinez kind of explained after the play. He was like, it looks like man to me. You got man eyes here, you got man eyes here, and you got man eyes on the outside. You got man eyes from this nickel or safety down here, and then you got man eyes from this corner up here. Definitely man on Marlon Williams. He's going to take that man out of there. That off coverage corner, he's playing pretty deep off. He's playing like 7 yards off the ball, 7 yards off the receiver. He's never going to be able to get there. Good from Kevin Austin to push this upfield to get to the level of Marlon Williams and then basically come back underneath it to where that defensive back, the cornerback, has to, kind of run through a simulated rub type play, and then they run into each other. That's not what he meant. I mean, he didn't try to make that happen. They just did that on their own, but they ran into each other, and Kevin Austin's speed, which I know he has a lot of, is going to take over. Split the defenders right there, and do not look back. Great drone shot that they're about to show you right there. Amazing drone shot. I mean, but here we go. We get to look at the concept coming underneath. Good catch. Good ball from Adrian Martinez. Take off. Take off. Take off. Touchdown. Look at the drone. He looks right at the drone. I think next is the drone shot. It is. Watch how amazing this drone shot was. Right on his helmet. Great shot. Love to see it. Good touchdown from Kevin Austin. Here we go. They're going for the 1-point attempt, and they're going to get it off to Sternberger. On the, I don't even know if this was a pop pass, but probably an RPO. RPO, he can hand it off on the inside zone, or you can pop it to Sternberger. Unless this was a design pop, either way, it's a design 1 point conversion. Was that 1 point? Yeah, 1 point conversion for the Stallions, making it a 4-point game. So now the Battlehawks cannot tie it with a field goal. They must score a touchdown. You must score a touchdown. You must score a touchdown. Must score a touchdown. What are they going to do? 3rd and 8 coming up for the Stallions, or for the Battlehawks, and really good play from the defense. Really, really good play from the defense. Really good play from the defense. Now, I'm trying to figure out what coverage they ran down here, because this is definitely the nickel. What looks like the nickel. He looks like to be playing a curl flat. I think it's like a cover 3 that they're trying to run here. They tried to get what's his name? Akem Butler on a like a sail route. They're trying to get him on like a sail route. You see, you got Ja'Cour Pearson on the under down here, coming underneath, like on the mesh. So they ran a mesh on the inside. You got a horizontal stretch right here with a check swing route from your running back Sailors. Probably most likely got a take route outside by this outside receiver. I think that's actually Gallman on the outside. He's taking the overtop coverage out of there. Just get the overtop coverage out of there. That's why we call it a take route. And then you got the sail route from Akem Butler. Good coverage right here from this nickel corner, playing this curl to flat window, sitting underneath that, making sure nothing. I mean, this could have ended the game right there. If he catches this potentially ends the game. Obviously, the St. Louis Battlehawks have 3 timeouts at this point, so they still have a lot of time to work with. But really good play right there from Isom. Really good play. Really good play right there. Really good play right there. I'm not going to show the replay. 30-26 ball game. Oh yeah, they're replaying this. I don't know why they're replaying that. Either way, they're going to punt it away. Battlehawks are going to punt it away. And the Stallions are going to get the ball back with about 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Here you go right here. He's not getting much on that return. 3rd and 11 for the Stallions. Adrian Martinez is going to scramble, and he's going to get it. But St. Louis has 2 timeouts, and what did Martinez do? He ran out of bounds. Now, obviously, getting that first down was big, and this is what Anthony Beck was scared of. He was scared of this. He was scared of this. But good for them that he ran out of bounds, because if he would have stayed in bounds, that's probably why he spiked the ball, because he's like, dang, I had to run out of bounds. I had to do it to get the first down, but like I didn't want to do it. Like, he's in a tough spot right there, so I understand why he ran out of bounds. But that allows the clock to stop. St. Louis doesn't have to use a timeout, and they get a free stoppage. So then at 46 seconds left in the game, Birmingham's now punting the ball back to the Battlehawks without any timeouts, but they're punting it back, and look what happened. They get pressure off the edge, and it's a blocked punt. Like I said, good for Sternberger to get on that, because if that would have been picked up by a St. Louis player and potentially turned into an even worse play, gosh, who knows. But really good play right here from the Battlehawks. You see the guy coming off the edge. Watch him right here. I mean, I don't know whose job this would have been. I don't know what their blocking scheme is like, but they definitely have numbers. Battlehawks were definitely coming for the block, and they got the block. Good from Sternberger. Good wherewithal from Sternberger. But St. Louis has got the ball back. No timeouts, but they have the ball back. What are they going to do? You got a 3rd and 3 right here. AJ McCarron's trying to scramble. I think this is actually a 2nd and 3, because they spiked it following this play. Yeah, they spiked it right there to make it a 4th and 3. That was a 2nd and... So this was a 2nd and 3. That made it a 3rd and 3. He's going to spike it on 3rd down. He spiked it on 3rd down, making it 4th and 3. And now you got one last play. And guess who makes the play? Tazino. Really good break on the ball. They tried to run that spot route to Ja'Cour Pearson. Or it might have even been a juke route. He looks like he's kind of juking, or he's just kind of moving. He's not really set. AJ McCarron tries to give him the ball. I don't know where the ball was at in relation to Pearson. It looks like it was a little bit behind, but just trying to get the first down. Tazino makes an amazing play. And that is going to end the game. Birmingham's going to win the game of the year in the UFL versus the Battlehawks and the Stallions. Stallions remain undefeated at 7-0. St. Louis Battlehawks fall to 5-2. I believe they still lead that XFL division. You got San Antonio right on their heels at 4-2. They play today, which is Sunday. And then obviously you have DC, who beat San Antonio last week, but they are only 3-3. So we will see. It's coming down to the end of the season. It's going to be tight in the XFL division. We'll see what happens with San Antonio today, but I know DC wants to sneak into those playoffs. Obviously, the Stallions have already clinched a playoff berth, and it looks like Michigan is going to be that other team on the USFL side of things. But it's been an amazing season. It's going to continue to be an amazing season. This was a great game. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this game. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, subscribe. I appreciate you guys for tapping in, and I will catch you guys next time.